Hey YouTube, it's GV Loan Guy. It's May 5th, 2012. In 1818, on May 5th, Karl Marx was born. On May 5th in 2012, Obama kicks off his presidential campaign for 2012. His slogan is Forward. Check that out on Google. You'll find several sites, even on Wikipedia, about the word forward being used as the banner, the heading of their periodicals of the European Marxists and socialists. Very interesting, all these things. Anyway, got Charlie Daniels talking about Agenda 21. Also got some Obama. And a wrap-up, a little special Jimmy Kimmel from this last week. What was it? The press corps dinner, maybe? Something like that. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave comments and let me know what you think.
Read a little thing here from Agenda 21. The American system of justice must be changed to conform to the rest of the world. The American system of justice must be changed to conform to the rest of the world, and there must be a shift in attitudes. Individual wants, needs, and desires are to be conformed to the views and the dictates of government planners in the process of implementing sustainable development. Individual rights will have to take a back seat to the collective. That's for starters. If that shocks anybody, then you should dig a little deeper into this thing. And just go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Just go look it up. And the information is readily available on the internet. What people don't realize, you say, okay, if things go south, I got an acre of ground, I go ahead and plant a garden. I'll get me a cow, a couple of pigs, and some chickens. No, you won't. Because under the Food Protection Act, they could come in and say, you can't grow anything because you're spreading bad stuff into the food supply. I saw a thing the other day about mad cow disease out in California. You come in, okay, you're endangering the health of all the animals in the country by your animals, so you can't grow your animals anymore. That is the scope of Agenda 21. Agenda 21 wants to reduce the population of the planet Earth by some, I'm afraid to even say it because it really makes me sound crazy.
When you talk about the Food Safety Act, you're right. Big Pharma and Big Agro wrote it to shut down family farms. I mean, look at them going after the Amish. The system does not want us self-sufficient.
Well, you know what the next move's going to be, don't you? It's going to be coming after your guns. There is something afoot here right now. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something. And the one thing that really scares me is the fact that we are one Supreme Court justice away from Obama doing just about any damn thing he wants to do. I mean, if you can't get it through the Congress and Senate would never have enough guts to try to take people's guns away from them. They would not do it. They know it would be political suicide. But if it's done through the Supreme Court, it becomes the law of the land. I tell you, it ain't going to sit well down my way at all. It ain't going to sit well. But if they come out and people say, well, I will not give them my guns, it take about one or two Ruby Ridges and Wacos to convince people, hey, it ain't worth it, and that's how deep this thing goes. It's, it scares the heck out of me. I'm 75 years old, I don't know if I'll live to see this stuff implemented or not, but I got a kid and I got grandkids, and I don't want to see them live in a world that Big Brother runs, and you got to worry about some Nazi-type SOB come knocking on the door in the middle of the night and taking you to task about some opinion that you have.
A black bear that made national news on a Colorado campus last week has been killed by a car.
For President Obama, the economy's bottom line is a jobless rate of 8.1%, down a full point since August and the lowest in 3 years.
The reason the rate came down was because about 340,000 people dropped out of the workforce. So many became discouraged they stopped looking for work. And if they stop looking for work, the statisticians are able to say, oh, the unemployment rate's lower now because not so many people want to work.
The nation's unemployment has fallen 8.1%, but last month's decline is the result of people giving up their job searches.
There's no doubt that thinking Americans are finding themselves in a state of desperation and demoralization at this moment in history. On the economic side, Under Obama's anti-Glass-Steagall Wall Street bailout regimen, the nation has continued to suffer increasing unemployment, with its physical productive base reaching the end of the line.
Down a full point since August and the lowest in 3 years.
Mr. President, you remember when the country rallied around you in hopes of a better tomorrow? That was hilarious. That was your best one yet.